straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I want you to hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notification so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing communities, and salute to all of the people that rock with me, day ones as well as the new subs. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, now I'm not gonna get too amped uh, about this game. I'm not gonna continue saying I told you so. I did tell y'all so. But people gotta understand. I've been saying it since the beginning of the season. The Pistons are for real. Now look, as you know, well, before I get the videos, before I go any further, the Pistons defeat the Boston Celtics 117-97. Um, and Kay Cunningham, although he did his thing, it was actually Malik Beasley who came up big tonight, as well as Jaden Duran, who I'm gonna talk about in just a second. I don't think Jaden Duran is getting enough credit. We also got to understand too. One of my personal favorites, he was out tonight in Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown did not play. However, I don't want anybody coming up to me giving me any type of excuses. Well, we didn't have Jaylen Brown. All this. Look, the Pistons don't have Ivy, and Ivy is an important piece. Okay, and when he comes back, his presence would be definitely felt. But more importantly, man, what's good about tonight too is that the Pistons, their strength of schedule lately has been really tough. Okay, they came off, yeah, no, they didn't have Schroeder neither. Um, what up, Angela Bell? I see you in the building. The thing about it is that they're coming off of a Clippers win, okay, and the Clippers are a good team. We're not going to sit up here and act like the Clippers are not a good team. They are a good team or whatnot. Now, are they, the OKCs and all that? No, but at the same time, the Clippers are one of the top teams in the West. Then they come in tonight. They beat the defending champ. Then they got the Nuggets coming up too. It is time. If they beat the Nuggets, then you'll know that they're for real because the Nuggets don't have any excuses. They got all of their people there, and like I said, that's one of the reasons why I got Cade Cunningham as an MVP candidate. Listen, now everybody wants to start calling Cade Cunningham an MVP candidate. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. I've been saying that Cade Cunningham, right now, I said that he's number two. Earlier, I was saying he should get considerations. I said that earlier in the season. Go look at the videos, okay? Live in Denver, my friends. I think we're going to win. Well, you said the Sizzler. Yeah, listen, Denver's a good team. You know what I'm saying? However, they can be beat. Any team can be beat on any given night. And let me tell you something. Let me go back to Jalen Duran for a second. Jalen Duran. This guy is a monster. This guy is a double machine. Okay, he's not gonna put up, like 40 and 20 like AD or none of that. But Jalen Duran for what he does, man, is very solid, and I don't think he gets enough credit for him. I remember Jalen Duran over there in when he played for Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And he just came in to the NBA, and he has definitely made his presence felt. Now he had some injury problems early in the season and earlier this season, and in his first couple seasons in the NBA, but his presence is definitely being felt. You also had other guys on the team that were definitely doing their thing tonight. And listen, man, we know that the Pistons are for real. Even though that the Celtics, they were shorthanded, even though that they were shorthanded, man, I still think that they still had enough to beat the Pistons tonight. They just didn't. Jaylen Brown, that just goes to show you the importance of a Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, there was a couple people that's been having an argument who's better out of Jaylen Brown and out of Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about that. This is 8 games in a row. You said I've been okay, Cunningham, since he was at Oklahoma State because he was also almost a Tar Heel. Yeah. Listen, Kay Cunningham, shout out to Kay Cunningham because he is from here. You know what I'm saying? He do represent Texas and everything. But Kay Cunningham, he hasn't changed for anybody. You know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get from him. He's keeping it simple. He's doing it shorthanded. That's why I have him next to SGA as an MVP candidate. He's literally carrying his team, and he's been doing the same thing. He hasn't done anything different. Y'all just starting to take notice. And this is another thing, man. If the mainstream media does not pick this up, man, shame on you. It's time to start giving them their credit. But we all know what they're gonna do. They're gonna, they're probably gonna, sweep it under the rug. They're gonna figure, they don't have Jaylen. They didn't have Jaylen Brown, so they're really not gonna talk about it. They're not gonna take them serious. But that's okay. Let them be under the radar. Then next thing you know, they're gonna sweep. They're gonna sneak up on a lot of people, and that's what they're doing now. That's why I said, okay, people think that I'm crazy when I keep saying that the Pistons can knock off anybody in the playoffs or whatever because the pressure is not going to be on them as much as it is going to be on the Boston, as much as it is going to be on the New York, as much as it is going to be on the Cleveland. You said, okay. But yeah, like I said, man, shout out to the Detroit Pistons, man. Like I told people, man. And Bernie Bick, not Bernie, JB Bickerstaff. God rest Bernie Bickerstaff. So his father, or whatever. But JB Bickerstaff, yes, he's coach of the year. Everybody want to talk about JJ Redick. Nah, JB Bickerstaff is coach of the year. You know what I'm saying? Kay Cunningham, he has a case for MVP. He's doing it shorthanded. That just like SGA doing it shorthanded, even though they in a dog fight right now with the Brooklyn Nets and everything. But listen, man, like I told people, man, the Pistons are for real. Start taking them serious, man. They're not a team to be mess with. And that's another thing too. You said they're not because they on the Lakers, LeBron and Luka nuts watch basketball, so we know about other players. Yeah, exactly, man. And we listen. We're not going to interrupt anything. You know what I'm saying? Talking about LeBron, talking about Luka. I don't want to spoil anything. No, what we talking about? We talking about the Detroit Pistons. We talking about Kay Cunningham. We talking about Jalen Durham. We talking about JB Bickerstaff, man. We talking about other guys that other than talking about LeBron James 24/7, 365. We're talking about these guys right here, and these guys deserve their credit. Kay Cunningham, man. Let's talk about a guy that you should market around. Does he talk a lot? Is he all flamboyant and all this other stuff? No, he don't need to be. You say gunning for the 4 seed, yeah, exactly. 24-year-old average age on the Pistons. Yeah, exactly. What's up with it, Alex? I see you in the building. Listen, man, the Pistons 8 straight. If they beat Denver, that'll be 9 straight, man. That's gonna be phenomenal. Man, you got a dude in Kay Cunningham averaging 29, 25 and 9. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, this isn't anything new. What Kay Cunningham, he been doing that. Y'all just starting to know that. Now y'all want to take notice. Now y'all want to know that these guys are for real and everything. Oh, you was at the game. All right, salute to you, man. I bet you go to all the games, man. No, man, Alex, you must be a baller. We be on some twanking. You, man, you be at the All-Star game, you know what I'm saying? Be at this game, that game. God damn. Motherfucker be flying all over the place. Yeah, Malik Bleazy, he did his thing, man. He did his thing tonight. He definitely did his thing tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? He was the leading scorer tonight. But, like I said, man, uh, this ship don't move without Kay Cunningham. Okay? This ship doesn't move without Kay Cunningham. Also, another important player on there that a lot of people, like I said, aren't talking about is Jalen Duren. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Duren is the muscle down below. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, you said Ivy might be back for the play. No, he gonna be back. He gonna be back. I've been checking on his progression on that for the play. No, he gonna be back. He gonna be back. I've been checking on his progression on that. Ivy is gonna be back, man. I hated that, and I hated that they lost him for the remainder of the regular season, but he gonna be back, and that's why like a lot of people they saying they don't like Ivy. I like Ivy, man. I don't think Ivy gets enough credit, but the stats tonight though, Beasley had 26. Um, Tobias Harris, I think he had 16. Um, what you call Kay Cunningham had 20. He had 20. I think it was 21 and 11, and Jalen Duren had 11 and 13. Okay, he had a double machine, and then for the Boston Celtics, uh, you had Jason Tatum. He led all scorers on his team with 27. I think D. White had 18. Um, what's his name? Peyton Pritchard had 18, and Porzingis had 11 or 13 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But they were no match for him. And like I said, they didn't have Jaylen Brown. But I don't want to hear no excuses because they don't have just like they at the same time, man, same time they didn't have Ivy either. You know what I'm saying? So they were shorthanded. So were the Pistons. I don't want to hear none of it. Oh man, it would have been a different story. They've been beating good teams without Ivy. They've been shorthanded. Kay Cunningham hasn't made no excuses. They still going out there. They still handling business. Really nice to finally have a bona fide star player in Detroit again. Well, yeah, I mean, that is great, and you got to look at it like this too. You know what I'm saying? The last time when they won in '04, that they didn't really have. I mean, you could call what's his name a star, Chauncey Billups a star. You could call Ben Wallace a star and everything. But that what they did was collective. You know what I'm saying? That's when we think about the Pistons. We think about that squad in '04, and then of course we think about the bad boy Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman, all them back in the day, Chuck Daly and all them. You know what I'm saying? So. But they were collective. You know what I'm saying? And if you really want to get technical, they were collective too. But Isaiah Thomas, he was a superstar. Joe Dumars, in my eye, he was a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ben Wallace, but no, but see the thing about it, they didn't really consider Ben Wallace was just a worker. They still wanted to put him in a category of a role player and everything like that. And I'm like, nah, he ain't can't be. He's a role player and everything, but I mean DPOY 4 times. I mean, come on now. And on top of that, he impacts the game defensively and everything. So, but like I said, man, shout out to them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see them, beat the Nuggets, but the Nuggets are gonna be a really tall task. You said 4 time defensive player of the year. Shaq, he was a dominator. Yeah, he was, but a lot of people don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like talking about the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's all with this, got to be pretty 24/7, 365, all that other stuff. Nah, man. What gets me to nod, man, is can you play both ends of the floor? We know that what's his name was able to do that. Ben Wallace. Now Ben Wallace, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't all about offense. He just liked playing defense. He didn't even really care about playing offense. That's what was special about Ben Wallace. But yeah, the Pistons are for real, man. They are for real, man. And I'm I'm gonna say this again, man. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Now, if they happen to get like a team, I want them to face Cleveland. I want them to face Cleveland, and here's why I want them to face Cleveland. Okay, I want them to face Cleveland because you have a guy in JB Bickerstaff that was done wrong by both the Cleveland fan base and as well as Donovan Mitchell. Okay, I I would like JB Bickerstaff to go in and get his get back. Then on top of that, they're the underdog. like I said, I like to root for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, well, man, they popular and all of that. No, 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 no. 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 We're going to go for the guys right here, you know what I'm saying, that they not talking about. They not talking about the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? So, but we going to talk about them. We going to talk about them over here. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like talking about them, you can go somewhere else. I really don't give a fuck. That's the problem now. That's why, man, that's why some of y'all motherfuckers ain't even succeeding in shit. Oh, you on his nuts. Oh, let's talk about him 24/7. Not talk about the shit that's really getting done. Then when them niggas bust your ass, then you ain't got nothing to say. And that's why I'm glad they beat him tonight. Oh, yeah, we gonna talk about this guy 24/7, 365. Not talk about the niggas that you ain't talking about. Talk about the niggas that you not talking about, nigga. Talk about the guys that you not talking about. That's who you need to talk about, man. And these guys are for real. They kicking down the door. They interrupting shit. They interrupting your regularly scheduled program. That's what they do, and that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? They throwing you off. They wasn't supposed to do this tonight. I don't give a fuck if they didn't have Jaylen Brown, nigga. Give them niggas they props. You got an average age of 24, 25 years old. You know what I mean? Come on, man. No wonder they switching to NBC, man, and they finna bring NBC back and everything. It's time to start talking about some other people. You talk about the same damn players all the time, 24/7, 365. Nah, have some balance. That's what they had back in the day. They had parity. They had balance. They talk about Larry Bird back, every now and then. They talk about Dominique Wilkins every now and then. Of course, they gonna talk about Jordan. Of course, they don't talk about Magic. They mix it up. Every now and again, the Pistons were gonna win. Every now and again, the Bulls were gonna win. I mean, not the Bulls. Like the Lakers. Every now and then, the Lakers were gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Even the Sixers got it. Yeah, I'm talking about in the '80s when there was parity. Ain't no parity no more. Now you got a chance to talk about parity. This team is special. You got something brewing here. And that's why we talking about them. You said Celtics. You said well, in the 80s, I'm about to say in the 80s, yeah, it was the Celtics, Lakers, and the Celtics, Lakers, and the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't forget about my Sixers. We got one in there. We got one in there in '83, man. Got one in there in '83, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we got one in there. Got one in there. But yeah, it was a lot of parity. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the Bulls, they pretty much they dominated a watered down '90s era. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't. The '90s wasn't shit compared to the '80s. You know what I'm saying? You said 76ers should sell the team to Julius Erving. Well, that's not gonna happen. Julius Erving don't even want the headache, man. All Julius Erving want to do, man, is just chill, do the dunk contest, come in there, say what's up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking about AI, yeah, he'll get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? It's a couple of bidders right now that was actually interested in getting the 76ers and whatnot. But the first plan of attack that they need to do, Alex, is getting Daryl Morey out of there, okay, and getting a guy like Bob Myers in there, And you gotta think, man, the guy that owns Harris, that owns the Sixers, man, he owns the Washington Commanders. So he knows about championship, man. They got to work on something, man, because this is unacceptable. They could use the Pistons blueprint. You also coaches in the Big Three. Yeah, man. Yeah, he coaches in the Big Three league, but listen, man. We here to talk. We here to talk about winning teams. Teams that are thriving. I don't want to interrupt it talking about these old negative, all this other stuff, all this, I'm going to get on off the podcast so we can win championship. Motherfucker, you got to worry about getting in the 8th seed first. Shit, you need to worry about getting in the goddamn 10th seed. You talk about championships. Motherfucker, man, shit, nigga. You need to worry about getting goddamn 11th seed, nigga. I'm here talking about some goddamn championships and shit. Oh yeah, I want to start. Nigga, you should have thought about that earlier in the season, nigga. Now you talk about that shit. Oh yeah, maybe I should stop. Nigga, why didn't you stop at the beginning of the goddamn year? You wouldn't have been stuck in this goddamn position. You want to stop now and everything like that. No, you should have did it at the beginning of the year, man. No, now you want to do it. You want to do it when we goddamn 12. Nigga, you can't even beat the goddamn Bulls. You can't beat the Nets. You can't. Yeah, nigga, your ass is getting whooped by New York right now. Come on, man. And I don't care if y'all get mad. Oh, man, you talking about it. I don't give a fuck, man. Shit, come on, man. I have to passion with this shit. What's wrong with everybody? Oh, no, we just gonna let him do this. I ain't doing none of that shit. If you gonna come out there and hoop, hoop. If you not, get your ass off the floor. Yeah, with no cat. You know what I'm saying? That's all you is focus on is cat. You focus on that pussy. That's what you focus on. You ain't focused on playing ball, man. Shit, be able to focus on both. Shit. God damn, man. It took you that long to realize, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I fuck with Paul George, man. But come on, man. You just now knowing that shit. Oh, man, it's a little too late. Too late. You want to focus on championships now? You should have focused on that shit long ass time ago, man. Shit, you gotta realize something now, man. Shit, you grown ass man. Yeah, nigga, you 34 years old. Anyway, that was my little rant for the day. You said crazy how Tobias Harris is treated on the Pistons. Yeah, compared to the Sixers, I talked about that earlier. That's what I'm telling Alex too. Tobias Harris, I was telling Alex this earlier, and everybody else that was in here earlier, Mike. Tobias Harris done turned a new leaf, man. Listen, this dude playing like he did when he was his first tenure with the Pistons, because he used to play with him before, and then when he was playing with the Clippers. I remember when Tobias Harris was balling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize it, man. Tobias Harris was good. I mean, he had 16 tonight. Tobias Harris had 16 points tonight. Balling, man. Doing his thing. Respectable contribution, man. Get you like, sometimes, double digits in rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Now he, ain't got to worry about no pressure, ain't got to worry about no drama, ain't got to worry about no bullshit. That's when you notice something wrong with the front office. Now he coming over there, now they about to go to the playoffs. Shit, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, he was messing up a lot. Like towards the end, he was messing up a lot. It was like when he, got a little bit of money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Started messing up, but now, he over there, he back where he's at. Back where he once played at, you know what I'm saying? Because he played for Detroit before. He said, man, shit, I'm trying to get back to Detroit. That's what I was saying, man. He might have had a female over there, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what, man, I'm going to come over here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come over here, relax. I ain't got no pressure. I ain't got no stress. I ain't got none of that. So he probably added like 3 years to that average. Yeah. Exactly. So, man, shout out to the Pistons, man, for coming through, man. Listen, bro. I just wanted them to beat, Boston just to show people that the Pistons are for real. You know what I'm saying? Now, will they win a championship? They might not. You know what I'm saying? Will they go far in the playoffs? Maybe, maybe not. I'm banking on the fact that they will. If they play Cleveland, I want them to beat the shit out of Cleveland. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I like Darius Garland. I like Evan Mobley. You know what I'm saying? I like Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell don't care for him after that tacky shit he did. Kenny Atkins, I know you ain't got nothing to do with this, but listen, this is J.B. Bickerstaff team. That's J.B. Bickerstaff team. He built that team. He laid the foundation. He was the one that watched them maturate. Darius Garland is my cousin. Yeah, Darius Garland, you know, I know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to get Darius Garland because Darius Garland can hoop. But I want them to beat the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? And you tell your cousin, look, it ain't nothing personal, but blame it on Donovan Mitchell. If they play like that, no, man, they better be feared. Man, they better be coming in there, man. They better not take them lightly. Them Pistons are going to play you. They going to play you hard. Listen, when they were 55-55 at halftime, I knew, hey, they in for a game. And like I said, I'm going to repeat this again. I don't want to hear none of this bullshit. Oh, they didn't have Jaylen Brown. Nigga, when they get Jaylen Brown, it's probably going to be the same. It could be the same result. I don't know about no bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to go that far. I ain't going to go there. I ain't going to go there. You know, bad boy, that's a whole different mentality, man. That's a whole nother mentality. Man, Donovan Mitchell never shows up for big games. He never shows up for big games. Every game that he done played this year, that big game, when he played against OKC, guess what? Couldn't do nothing. Right, when he played against them in the two games that they played, even in the one that they won, the first game that they won, Donovan Mitchell, that wasn't all Donovan Mitchell. That was the rest of the crew. And then when they played him again over there in OKC or whatever, Donovan Mitchell couldn't do anything either. He don't show up for big games. He don't show up for big games. Now, is he as inefficient as he once used to be? No. So, but yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and roll up out of here, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. A lot of the Pistons fans coming up in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit the notifications too. I'll get at y'all later.